Hey, so today I want to talk about a 2017 Japanese film called One Cut of the Dead. This is directed by Shinichirō and he has also written this film. Now, right off the bat, I want to tell you that this is one of the best films I've ever seen. Now, this film is officially certified as I think a zombie comedy film or a comedy horror film. Yeah, I don't know anything about that, but this film has everything. This film, at its core, is about a film crew who is shooting a zombie film and like real zombies attack. It's the whole thing. But the thing is, this premise is not a spoiler. This premise alone does not do this film a justice. I know this film has almost always like a cult reputation right now, or like people who knows and have actually watched this film. So through those links, I kind of got to know about this film, and I have to tell you, this is a really good film. This film has comedy. This film has drama. This film has family drama. This film has emotion. This film has really good, well coordinated character interactions and well-meaning or at least well understood characters. And particularly in one scene, this film is batshit horror. Some things are like so harrowing, and the way they have done it is just amazing. Now this might feel like the only like a how long this video is like a continuous praise about this film, and yeah, it is, because this is the kind of film that do not get talked about a lot, because I believe this film is being remade in France, and I don't think it's gonna take a long time before this film gets remade in Hollywood. Most likely Netflix will pick it up or something like that. So I want to talk about how good this original film is. I don't watch a lot of foreign films, or I don't watch a lot of foreign Asian films like Japanese, Korean, and Chinese films, stuff like that. But I try to reserve those things for films that are really special. And One Cut of the Dead really feels like one of those special films. This film explores like parts of horror, parts of comedy in a way that I don't think I've ever seen before. I have also recently watched Tucker and Dale vs. Evil. Now that is a very effective horror comedy film. The horror and a comedy are kind of blended in together. But in this film, the horror and comedy are kind of mosaic, but also lives together. It's like when one thing happens, that thing happens, and everything is revolving around that genre or that kind of interaction. And when it sifts through and goes to the back of it, and then other things take over. It may be drama, it may be comedy, it may be horror. So there's a lot of jumble, and you think this might feel like a jumbled mess, but it's not. It really is not. Now the main character, the director guy of this film, he is funny in a way that you don't expect. He is kind of like a guy who's like a kind of down to earth, and he's trying to get this film made, and things happen, and he's very desperate that this film works. But through that, you kind of get to know about a guy who's just a normal average guy, having just problems with some family problems and things like that, and that's why he's acting out this way. On the other hand, there are other characters in this film. Now, the brilliant thing is, there are scenes and things happen, and you see them in one light, and then you get to watch the scene from a different perspective at a later time, and this is completely changed. So it instantly makes you want to go watch the first thing before, and immediately after I finished this film, I watched those first films, like what happened, and those are so well done together. It's just amazing. It's kind of bonkers that they pull this off, because I gotta also be sharing this because I think this film has some plagiarism allegations against it. I guess the director was the actual director of this film was kind of being sued, or there's a lot of talk about how he plagiarized from it a play, and he said that yeah, he watched this film and kind of thought of it as an inspiration, but it's not plagiarized. Then again, they went on to I think credit this film, get a play in this film. So there's a lot of drama, and this film is also kind of a public funded film, because hefty portion of the budget actually came from the public. They did a fundraiser and stuff like that. It's amazing when with so much obstacle and so little funding and so many problems, this is the kind of film that can made, and it's just amazing. Uh, this is really a film that you should check out if you film like films that are in the zombie horror comedy genre, or a film that is blending of genres, or if you just want to watch something fresh, if you want to watch something that you've never seen before, or if you want to see something that you might have seen before but in a completely different light and a completely fresh take that keeps you interested to the whole movie. And like it doesn't it's a kind of a slow burn. During like the halfway of the film I'm like, oh yeah, I love this film, and through that it just gets better and better. And that's why I give One Cut of the Dead a perfect 5 out of 5, and you should definitely check it out no matter what kind of films you like. Because even if you are like an anti-subtitle person, or you do not watch a lot of comedy films, horror films, or anything like that, I think this will be worth your time. If you easily get like spooked by a horror film, you can definitely watch it. If you want comedy film, you can watch it. Like so many genres are working well this together. This film is like a really strong, easy to recommend film. You should definitely watch it.